I missed last Saturday, so we're doing 2 creepy videos. Starbucks lovers, don't watch this, please. Unless you want to be terrified of Starbucks. Wait, dang it.
I used to go to a local Starbucks when I resided at San Jose. The coffee shop was always the perfect place to go for students like myself, who preferred to study and do their homework in the cafe. One of the perks was getting to use their free Wi-Fi, while getting an endless supply of coffee to help keep us awake to study throughout the night. During most of my college curriculum, I would make the most of the Starbucks by staying there until the coffee shop closed. So, as a regular customer there, I knew all of the staff and became familiar with the rotating shifts, including the seasonal change of the menu. But that's not all. I was also keen on watching other customers come and go. It became such a daily habit that I quickly recognized a creepy customer coming into the store. But unlike all the students and young professionals who came in and out of the shop, this person was an old hag, constantly harassing people, especially the staff. First, she'd make all sorts of demands whenever she asked the workers to customize her coffee.
Let me get 1 venti blonde roast hazelnut latte with substitute regular milk for soy milk, 2 pumps of sugar cookie syrup, 3 pumps of cinnamon dolce syrup, 1 pump of dark caramel light ice, salted caramel cold foam on top, 3 dashes of vanilla powder, caramel brulee topping, 3 extra shots of blonde espresso, and 6 shots of sugar-free vanilla syrup. Now hurry up and make it before I give you 1 star on Yelp, you ginger!
Then, she'd holler out loud, saying a bunch of nonsensical stuff. So without thinking twice, it gave me the impression that this lady was nuts. There was a time when she asked the staff to add all the sugar they had at their disposal in her drink. The worker expressed her concern for the old lady's health. However, the old lady responded with rage. She relentlessly slammed her fists on the countertop while giving her demands. The janitor tried to calm her down, but it only made her even more hysterical. Moments later, she picked up a chair and threw it across the floor, provoking one of the staff to call the cops. As a result, some customers were getting anxious and reluctant to approach the line, while others simply left the shop to avoid trouble. This creepy old woman was bad for business, so at this point, I prayed for the police to arrive as soon as possible before things got out of hand. But before the cops could get to Starbucks, the old lady spat on the floor and quickly left. I thought that would be the end of it. However, one night, when only 1 employee was doing all of the tasks while I was studying for an upcoming exam, I asked for a refill on my drink. But as soon as the beverage was brought to me, I spotted something disturbing. There was something unpleasant with the odor and color of the drink. I didn't know how to describe it, but it smelled like there was some kind of chemical in the drink, giving it the colors green and yellow. It looked so weird that I was scared to drink it. I had never seen anything like it at Starbucks before, and it was the first time I encountered something so abhorrent that I wanted to puke. When I glanced at the employee, I noticed she was new on the job. I wanted a refund for my beverage since the prices at Starbucks never came cheap. I then complained and even accused her of mixing the wrong ingredients, but she was confused. The newbie said she knew exactly what she was doing when she made my drink. I then began to feel more concerned now than annoyed, but it all made sense when something disturbing went down in the next few seconds. Out of nowhere, the same old woman from before ran out of the kitchen toward the front door. But before she could leave, the barista caught up with her, attempting to apprehend the woman.
I'm not interested in ginger women, so get off me before I give you more emotional damage!
I stood there in shock, not knowing whether I should intervene or call the cops, but it was all too late, because after a minute of tussling back and forth, the old lady managed to escape and drove off in a vehicle. That's when the barista ran out of the shop and began taking snapshots of the license plate. As the culprit left, I made a call to 911, reporting everything that happened. About half an hour later, they arrived and immediately asked us for the surveillance footage. The police relied heavy on the various snapshots of the car license plate and were able to identify and locate the culprit. About a week or two later, word got around that the woman was eventually detained in her residence. When police searched her home, they found out that she kept gallons of rubbing alcohol scattered across the floor and living room and kitchen area. At first, the cops speculated that she was running a business selling disinfectants, but after investigating the kitchen at Starbucks, they found clues connecting the large bottles of alcohol at the culprit's house and the drinks at the coffee shop, indicating that the chemical compositions were precisely the same. When the woman was taken into custody and questioned at the station, she denied all the evidence pointing to her as the suspect. It was concluded that she was somehow able to sneak into the back rooms of the shop and intentionally taint some of the ingredients with the hazardous chemicals she had brought from her home. I was so relieved that I didn't take a sip of that awful concoction and that the lunatic was arrested before anyone else could get hurt. This story was inspired by a case that happened at a San Jose Starbucks. A woman was arrested under the suspicion of tampering and attempting to put bottles of orange juice mixed with a lethal dosage of rubbing alcohol into the refrigerator of the coffee shop. A woman named Ramone was later arrested after police received a call from the manager of the Starbucks, reporting suspicious activity inside the store. Below is a mugshot of the culprit in question.
Wow.